Hello and welcome to another Advanced Skeleton video. In this video, we are gonna talk about errors. In an ideal world, there would be no errors. However, the reality is sometimes errors happen. And in this video, we will be looking at how to deal with these errors, how to see the errors, and how to respond to the errors. So let's jump into Maya. We'll start off with opening Advanced Skeleton, and we are gonna create a error on purpose so we can see what that looks like. One quick way of doing that can be we'll just bring in a standard character, biped character. We hit build. That will build the advanced character rig for the biped. And a quick and easy way to create a error is if we go straight to the section called Geometry Muscular and hit Create Muscles. We can see that the bottom right hand corner of the screen here lights up in bright red and we're having an error. Now, to get more information about the error, you can click on the button in the corner of the screen, and in here we can see the full message of the error. Now, before we go any further, there is something I would like to show even before this, and that is that many users like to customize the interface, which is a good thing. Maya is highly customizable, but it is possible to end up in a situation where you are not showing the UI element called command line. If you are not showing this element, what can then easily happen is you try to run a function. I'll try again to hit Create Muscular. And there's no feedback of whatsoever. It appears just to be a completely broken function with no response when we try and execute it. And that is because we are not seeing the errors. So the first thing I would recommend for all users of Advanced Skeleton, and in fact all artists that wish to be doing technical work such as rigging, is to make sure that the command line UI element is turned on so that you get notified when you are running into an error. So now that we made sure that we're seeing errors as they happen, because we are showing this command line, the next thing I want to say is that many times errors could be containing just some useful plain English information that often is overlooked just because the fact that the error message is quite long, and as you start reading it from the front, there's just a lot of text. Like first it's listing the complete path to the location of the file where the code has run into an error, and then it lists the number where it's run into. So for many users, just seeing such a long input text file can lead to not trying to read the information out of it to see what it might be saying. So another thing I recommend is that by default, I would make sure that this option is off. Open Script Editor, open the History drop-down menu. There's an option here that says Line Numbers and Errors. I recommend turning that off. I'll show you how that makes a difference. Now, if we try to run the same function again, this time the error message is quite short and it's much easier to get to the point. And we can now see that it is just plainly saying error, make sure to create a skeleton geometry first. So basically, in plain English, this is just saying if you want to create the muscular geometry, you need to create the skeleton geometry first, which is created in this section. So that's covering situations where error messages is basically some information to the user to explain why the procedure cannot continue. Now there will be other cases where this is not making much sense, and that's where the code is basically has a bug. Now, in this case, we might want to find out more information about the bug, or you might want to get some technical support to find out what this might be. One of the ways you can do that is through the Advanced Skeleton Facebook page. If you go to this page, this is where we can see listing of all the updates and also some artwork from users of Advanced Skeleton. In here you can hit the button that says send a message and ask what this error might be meaning. Now if you want to do this, I suggest first you go back to your error message, and in this situation where you want to report a bug in the code, it's good idea to turn back on the line number in errors and then again run the operation that created the error. And this time we get the full error message that includes the line number, which is very helpful for us on the other end trying to fix the bug. So you can copy that error. And you might want to just start with saying, hi, I'm an Advanced Skeleton user. I am running into this error. Here is the error message. And you just paste that error message in there. Another thing that's very useful for us on the other end receiving this is that you go into your Advanced Skeleton About section and have a look where it says current version. So you let us know what versions you are running on. So this one is, this in particular is 58122. So you might want to say, by the way, I am running Advanced Skeleton version 5.122. And that gives us very useful information as we receive the message. So that's some information about errors that can happen and how to deal with them. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.